Hey everybody, Gideon's Tactical here doing another knife review for you. This is the Kershaw Clash, and this is a pretty sweet EDC slash tactical knife that we'll look at here today. Just some really quick specs for you. Overall weight is ballparking it today because it's just kind of a on the cuff review for you, but right around 4 ounces for weight. You have an overall length of 7.5 inches. You have a blade length of just under 3.5, it's like 3.4 inches for the blade length. Those are the main specs for you. So let's kind of look at it here. The blade itself, and this is why I say it's definitely EDC starting to crouch over into possibly some tactical use, is because it's just under 3.5 inches. And I think 3.5 inches is a great tactical use blade. It's very wide, so it's going to do a big cut, if you pierce with it. Hollow grind with a really nice belly and a really nice tip. So you're definitely going to be able to do some penetration and some slashing if you needed to defend yourself. It can definitely be deployed as EDC as well, but you can definitely, defend yourself if you had to with this pocket knife. Made out of Chinese 8CR13 MOV steel, which is a great budget steel. Hollow grind, like I said, so very, very sharp out of the box. Got this kind of little bit of recurve and then doing a nice belly. So, this thing cuts like nobody's business and will hold a really good edge. Good blade thickness too. I don't have the specs for you on the actual blade thickness. I'll throw them down at the bottom in the description. But pretty good thick blade there as well. Again, that's why it's a great piercer, slasher, and that's why I think it's kind of definitely in the role of tactical blade if you need it to be. Onto the handle itself, we kind of got like a Zytel handle scales, plastic with some texturing and lines on either side. And it's not as good as maybe, let's say, like G10, but it definitely gives you some texture there. It's a lot better than some other handles I've felt for sure. They are screwed in, and these handle scales, and what I've found is that you just kind of got to babysit these screws. You can see this one. This is about 6 months old, a year-old knife. It's starting to come out a little bit, and you just got to keep an eye on these things and tighten them back up because they will kind of loosen up over time. You can see that this screw itself out of the pocket clip also got lost. So, the screws, you might want to put some Loctite in them or something just to keep the handle scales tight, and maybe your pocket clip as well. Onto the pocket clip, strong steel, awesome pocket clip here. Very, very strong, very close to the profile of the handle itself, so it's not like sticking out all crazy and going to get caught on stuff, and very strong, not going to bend, and it is along the Zytel handle for a good period of time, but because of the smoothness of the Zytel, it's not going to tear up your jeans like, say, some other knife clips might. But tip up, tip down, but this is the thing, it's only for righties. So you lefties out there, I don't know why, you guys got to start like writing to the companies or something, because they could totally make this an ambidextrous knife for you lefties out there if they just put 2 more sets of screw holes. But tip up, tip down, I love that. Let's kind of move on here to the lockup itself. The lockup is amazing. Great lockup, very strong liner lock in there. No play whatsoever. I'm going to say this is on par with like a Spyderco Tenacious or like a Rat Model 1, Ontario Rat Model 1. Very good lockup, very good liner lock there. Very impressed with that. The blade also comes with Kershaw's patented Speed Safe Assist. And it flips open really nice and quick, like most other of their Kershaw Speed Safe Open Assists. Like a Leak, Kershaw Leak or Scallion. And it's deployed with this finger flipper, and that's a great finger flipper. Got a little bit of jimping on it, sticks out plenty so you can grab it. No issues there, and particularly if you put a little wrist flick in it, boom, that thing is instantly out there. So the speed is just fine. I've seen faster, but it's great, and I can actually feel a little bit of gunk in there. If this was cleaned out, this would open even faster. So the deployment is really nice, and the finger flipper works great. No thumb studs, but you don't need it. That finger flipper is awesome for that. Let's see here. So overall impressions after kind of just walking through it with you. I actually carried this as my EDC blade for about 6 months, and really the only reason that I moved on from it was the handle's a little thick. That's my really only complaint, is it's a little boxy and a little thick. Here's like a Spyderco Persistence. You can see there's definitely some thickness in the Kershaw versus the Persistence, or like a Tenacious, or even a Rat 3, I think is a little bit thinner in the handle. But the handle itself with the ergonomics, I mean, it feels great in your hand. Lockup is great. The finger flipper kind of acts as a guard or a hilt, and that's why I think it's great for the tactical use, because your hand just fits right in there, nice and smooth. The hilt works great. Your finger just rests right there. No jimping, but I mean, it's got this little kind of pre-curve in there, and I mean, you can just get in there, or if you're slicing boxes or carving, I mean, and your hand is locked in. It's just a little thick and a little too boxy for my everyday carry, but that's not to say it's a bad knife by any stretch of the imagination. So hopefully this helps you out a little bit, guys. Again, this is the Kershaw Clash. It also comes in serrated or non-serrated, and you can also get it in the satin or the all black tactical looking as well. Overall, great value. We're talking like 25 to 35 bucks, right in that price range, around $30-ish. So not bad at all for what you're getting, and I would say definitely on par with you know, like a Rat 3, sorry, Ontario Rat Model 1 folder, or Spyderco Tenacious in the Lockup and blade design themselves. So hopefully this helps you out. Thanks for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and I'll see you out there.